Well, greetings again. This is Dr. Bill Wyatt, and we've got a case here that I want to share. We're going to cut the thing up into several parts. And this is the most complicated case that it looked like it wasn't all that terribly bad when we started. And I was working on this young lady in the office, and she was with us for a good many years, and we treated her off and on for over 15 years, something like that. And I'll just go through it, and we're going to put it up into 5 different parts for you to see. And if you get confused with it, don't feel bad. It's got some of everything almost that we do in treatment. So let's get started on it, and I'll try to go as fast as I can. The young lady started to work for me. I think she was about 20-something years old, and her facial structure was very full in here, you see. And she watched us treat cases and take teeth out on them and bring the facial structure back in, and she decided she wanted to have her face brought in, and she had a TMJ problem to start with. Her jaw joint never did get completely well, seemed to me like. And this is after several, from 1986 to 2003, and you see the facial profile, and you see the facial profile here. It made her look a lot better, and we had a lot of problems with it going, so I was working on her off and on, and this was free gratis stuff. And here she is after we got it back in, and this is the end of it in 2003, right here. So starting off, the model picture, you will notice the extraction here. We did this in 1986, and then here it is in 2003. Now, we took the teeth out here. In other words, we wanted to take these teeth out and bring these teeth back in. And you'll notice the teeth leaning more in this direction, and after we finished, the teeth is more straight up and down in here. And we had to put her back in another splint after we got the case finished. Now, I don't know about marking the name off here, and this is from this side, and this side was a class 1. We took these teeth out, and we were going to bring these teeth back in and just reduce the fullness of the profile in there, doing that. Now, this is the bottom arch. We widened this out with a large arch wire, and we did a palatal separator on the upper. And you can see where we put some blocks in back here when we took these teeth out, so we could close the bite down. And the bite deepened before I noticed it there, and we had to put intruding arches and different things like this to bring it, to flatten it back out again. This is 1998. We had it closed together and everything, and we watched her, and she still had a joint problem, and we put her back in a splint later on. Now let's go and see what I did. Now there is the upper arch, and we put a palatal separator. You'll see some pictures of it. We took these teeth out now and bring this back in, and we widen this out, and you notice the different width of this arch as compared to this one over here, where we started from. So let's go ahead to the next. Now, this is the end that we are using, part 1, and we're going to start over and do a part 2. So I hope you'll watch this straight through. I worked on this young lady for years, and she was working in an office. We did all this at just ran us prices, and in fact I didn't charge her anything. but we use nearly everything you can think of in here in treating this case. So I'm going to close up and stop, and we'll start back on class, the second one. Okay. I stop, double click.